My dad just walked home. So now I feel really awkward filming. What was I talking about? Hey y'all, I'm back. Yay! It's been like about 3 months since I've last filmed a video. I have been trying to film a video for about like a month now, and I just can't figure out what I want to film. I've edited videos, just not uploaded them, and just things are going crazy. But now I am here, I am back. It is summertime, and there's drama, and I'm in a new setup, and everything's great. So it's gonna be a good day. All right, so let's get into today's video. Today, my video today, let's just jump right into it. Today I'm doing the tips I wish I knew, or tips like I figured out throughout my first year of college. I finished my finals last week. Yeah, my last final was on Friday, so I'm officially done with my first year of college. I'm about to go into summer school, which I will talk more about once that all gets rolling. There's problems with that apparently right now. But today's video is just things that I'm going to be taking forward with me throughout college, and things that I wish I did more, Yeah, things I wish I did more, because we all have regrets, and my second semester of college was my biggest regret. Anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, so tip number 1. Oh my goodness, I feel like everyone's gonna say this tip. Study a lot more than you think you should. I did not do this. I cannot stress enough how much you should study in college. It's so much different than high school, and everyone's gonna say that. I know this is the most basic tip. It's nothing special, but study. I cannot stress it enough. Like, study 2 weeks in advance, a month in advance. At least start making a Quizlet, like once you have the material. Like say you make notes, or you take notes in class. Start putting a Quizlet together for the upcoming test, and that'll even help you study. It's just, I did not do this my second semester. I completely gave up on all my classes, and it's bad. It was not good. So like, study, study. I know I'm saying it a lot, and I know it's getting repetitive and annoying, but study. Like, it's gonna be, throughout this video, I'll just have like a big thing up here that just says like, study. And I'm like, I cannot stress enough how much you should study. Tip number 2 is to take classes that you enjoy. I cannot stress this enough. Probably even more than the first tip is take classes that you enjoy. I did not do this. I made this mistake my second semester. I went into a meeting at the beginning of November to discuss with my advisor what classes I should take, because I was changing my major. She gave me a list of all these classes that I had to take for political science, and I did not enjoy any of them, which I guess really shows like where I want to go with my major now. I'm planning on changing my major, but take classes that you enjoy. This semester I only took 4 classes, none of them I enjoyed, and the only class that I did enjoy was one that had nothing to pertain to my major. It was just like a, it's like a class that you had to take. Everyone has to take it. So I took history, I took criminal justice, I took politics and administration, and Texas politics and society. And just I should have taken a fun class. Like my friend Ellie, she was taking ballet, and I wish I had taken something like that. I was gonna take English composition, which I know I would have enjoyed and liked, but it was full, and I didn't get into it on time. But that just goes to show, like, you need to take classes that you enjoy, because then it'll make you more motivated to study and make you more motivated to do well during the semester, which is something that I had a lot of trouble with, staying motivated for my classes. Also, along with that, take classes at times that you can concentrate and things like that. This past semester I took all my classes in the morning, and I was done by 2. And that was because I was working at 3, and so I would work every night. That didn't work out. I ended up quitting my job and having all this free time, and it did not help me in the slightest. I know some people free time helps, and I'll get into this later in the video, but it was not a good experience. And so I'm just stressing so much, like stressing to take classes that you enjoy and just have fun with it. You know, we know. Stop talking. My third tip is to learn to be on your own. I don't really have a problem with this. I am a pretty independent person. Sometimes, like, you want to do things with your friends and things like that. Like this past semester, I did need to learn to be on my own. I didn't join any clubs or anything like that because I always wanted someone else there to come with me, which I guess is more of an anxiety thing than anything. But learn to be on your own. Learn to take care of things on your own. I know people that they had never been on their own before. They'd never been away from their parents for more than a week. And that just, to me, doesn't make sense a little bit. And so they would cry every night about their parents not being there. And it's like, I get it, you miss your parents, but you're only an hour away. Like, you can go visit them every weekend. And it's like, learn to be on your own. But yeah, learn to be on your own. Go join clubs, go to parties, it doesn't matter. Like, learn to be on your own. Be independent. Alright, my fourth tip, and the most important to me at least, that I'm going to really be taking on in the next year, is learn to manage your relationships. As y'all know, I am dating a boy named Chase, who, love him to pieces and everything, but I really didn't manage that relationship. It was a long distance relationship, only an hour and a half away, which I know for some people they're like thousands of miles away from their significant other, so that they don't really have this problem where Chase was coming to visit me every weekend. And after a while, over time, it got to be where I couldn't have him come visit me because I needed to study, and I really didn't take that into consideration. I eventually just had to sit down with him and be like, hey, I need to do things. I have to work. I can't spend as much time with you. Like, you're welcome to come down, but you're gonna have to just sit and be quiet. And so it really just takes like a level of communication with your partner to be like, hey, I need to do things on my own a little bit in order for this to be a healthy relationship, if that makes sense, because nothing's gonna matter if you don't get things done, if that makes sense. So learn to manage your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, like partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. Learn to manage them, because once you get the time management under control and learn like, oh, I can study for this amount of hours and then go out with friends or go out on a date, once you learn that, it's all so much easier, and it'll make you so much less stressed in the long run. My fifth tip, and I think we're halfway through, my fifth tip, and this is something that's kind of controversial, I guess, is to get a job. For me, this means something else than making money. For me, getting a job helps me focus on school more than anything else. So focusing on work, which I know this is very weird and very contradictory, because I'm like, study a lot. But for me, getting a job makes me learn how to time manage. So it's like, I have 2 hours before work, so I'll study for those 2 hours, and then I'll go to work and be distracted and not have to worry about school. And that really helps me a lot, because I can't really force myself to study. I have to have a plan and a set schedule that'll help me study. So getting a job really helps out, because you have a set schedule, and so you can plan all your hours around that. Alright, tip number 6. Try your best to eat healthy. Freshman 15 is no joke. It is no joke, especially if you have to be on a meal plan for school. It is no joke. My school had no healthy options for our meal plan. It was literally like, so if you stayed in the dorm, which I did, you had to have a meal plan. You couldn't get around that, because there's no kitchens in the dorms, obviously. So we had Chick-fil-A, I think, Steak and Shake, and then the cafeteria, they were like fast food and cafeteria, and all the cafeteria had was like pizza and like really unhealthy options and salad. Your girl doesn't like salad. So the freshman 15 was a really big deal for me, and I've gained a lot of weight from not eating healthy. So I stress, this is also like with the get a job thing, like earn money to eat healthy, and you'll feel so much better and more motivated, and just in general, like, be healthy. I have learned to be more healthy. I enjoy being healthy, which if mom watches this video, yes mom, I do enjoy being healthy, but I like Chick-fil-A and Torchy's. I got off track. Eat healthy as much as you want, but just remember, like, the freshman 15 is a real thing. My next tip, because I don't remember what number I'm on, but I will put it right here. My next tip is to get to know your roommate. Obvious? Is it? Next tip is do not make rash decisions. I'm not really a person. I made one rash decision, which was my tattoo. I made one rash decision in college, and I think that's it, except, you know, like buying the occasional $100 worth of makeup and things like that. But do not make big rash decisions. I know people who went out and bought dogs when they had no money. The apartment didn't allow them to have dogs, things like that. Like, they bought a dog and like they got tattoos, and they just don't make rash decisions. Just be mindful of everything that you're going through. My next tip is find hobbies that you really like to do. Me, I'm an old lady. I like to knit. I like to cross stitch. I also like to play the occasional one video game that I have that I steal from my boyfriend. I like to watch TV. I like to read. I like to exercise when I feel like it. Take care of my dog over here who just sleeps all the time. I like to write, and I like to paint, and I have a lot of hobbies that I found in college. And just find things that you'll like and stay consistent with it, because it'll really help keep you motivated. I thought I deleted all of the notes. Next tip is Quizlet Learn. Quizlet Learn. Y'all, Quizlet Learn will save your life. I am not kidding. This isn't even like a tip, this is like a hardcore fact that I think every college kid will agree on, is that Quizlet Learn is probably the best thing to ever happen to you. It saved me in my finals, guys. It saved me in my finals. I love Quizlet Learn. I suggest everyone get a Quizlet. You don't have to get the pro account, just Quizlet. Which, did you guys know Quizlet costs money now? Remember, like, in 6th grade when Quizlet was just free? Why does everything cost money? It's like as soon as we get older, everything costs money. Quizlet should not cost money. I don't think it should. But Quizlet Learn will save your frickin' life. I love Quizlet Learn, and if you're taking classes where you have to know like vocab facts, like I suggest like every history class get a Quizlet. Like history, I think, like biology, math classes, I've never understood how to use math with Quizlet. Some people can do it, I can't, but Quizlet Learn. Love Quizlet Learn. My final tip is to have fun. It's college, you're independent maybe. Like, just have fun. You're never gonna get these years back. You're never gonna get to be this young again. Just have fun, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all my tips. Tips, tricks, facts, stories, drama, gossip. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't, that's fine. I'm not going to force you to do anything. And comment down below some other videos that you would like to see from me this summer. I'm planning on uploading once a week. Finally, I want to get a schedule down, and I'll see y'all next week.